Good morning, everybody, and welcome to another Read Aloud and Play. My name is Miss Ashley, if you don't already know me, and I am the Youth Services Assistant here at the Madison County Public Library. Today's Read Aloud and Play is all about Earth Day, because yesterday was Earth Day. And Earth Day is a special day when we celebrate the planet we live on. So we do nice things for planet Earth. So of course our sign of the day is going to be Earth. And to do this sign, you're going to hold out one arm just like this, and the other arm is going to make a little earth shape on your wrist. So you're kind of making a round shape like the earth on your wrist. And that is how you say Earth. And keep that in mind because we might bring it back a little bit later and read aloud and play. The next thing we're going to do is read a book called Thank You, Earth by April Polisser. And this book actually has a lot of really cool pictures taken all over the world. So we're going to thank Earth for some of the really cool things it does for us. Here we go. So here we see a spider web and a type of bird. Maybe it's a sandpiper. I'm not quite sure, but it's a really cool bird on the beach by the ocean. Dear Earth, thank you for water and those that float. So I see an otter and some seabirds. Looks like he's having a good day. He's cooling off in the water. For slippery seaweed and stone. Thank you for mountains and minerals that strengthen bills. So a bill is a special word for a bird's beak. So it's known as a beak or a bill. And bone. So antlers are actually made of bone, and we have lots of different bones in our body. So there's lots of minerals that Earth makes that help strengthen bones. Thank you for air, even fishy whale breath. So I see a whale there spewing some water out of his blowhole. That's funny. Thank you for colors and coastlines and beach. Look at all the little seals on the beach. They're very cute. Thank you for tiny. So that's a little ladybug. And towering, and that's a big, tall tree. There are lots of trees out there that are taller than even buildings. For trees, and these are all evergreens, that means they stay green all year round. And vines that reach, and I see a sloth here who's just kind of lazing about. Thank you for curbs and prickles. So these flowers on the left here are succulents. They're a special type of plant. And on the right we see a cactus. They're very prickly, but they do store water and lots of nutrients for desert animals. And parallels. So parallels are actually things that are similar in nature or anywhere else. So like you see over here on the left, the bugs look a lot like the leaf. They have similar shapes on their backs. For patterns, so patterns are shapes that repeat. So on the turtle's backs there, you can see that hexagon shape, which is a shape with 6 sides, and it repeats along their back. So there's lots of parallels and patterns in nature. All shapes that repeat. So just like we said, parallels and patterns are kind of repeating or similar shapes. And these are sunflowers. They're very pretty. You might see them in a big field somewhere. Thank you for leaves and stems and buds, and those are all parts of plants. Plants are very important to nature. For plant parts that we can eat. Yum! So I see some eggplants and some carrots. There are lots of different fruits and vegetables we can find in nature that are really yummy to eat and really good for you. Thank you for sounds and storms. And seasons. So I can see that season there. It looks like winter because there's ice and snow all over the trees. We just came out of winter and we're in spring now, so all the flowers are starting to grow. For struggles, so that little squirrel looks like he's looking for food. And pale in between. So these are really pretty pictures, but they're very pale. So that means there's not a whole lot of color in them. Oop, it looks like there's a bird taking flight. What a really cool picture. He's got his wings out. He's taking flight. Thank you for rays and radials. And radial is a fancy word for circular shapes. And overlapping greens. Look at all that green. Thank you for jumbles, ingredients for soil. So lots of things make good ingredients for soil. Like if you have compost, which means a rotten apple or old produce, things that you're not eating anymore, you can put those in the soil and those nutrients will help plants grow. And bright new growth in spring. So here are some really pretty flowers for spring. And that's the season we're in now. Thank you for those that crawl. So I see a little crab. He's pretty cute. Yes, all. Even those that sting. Thank you for sunsets. Oh, how pretty. I see a big cactus too. For sky room for birds. So I see lots of birds flying. A lot of birds fly south for the winter and they'll be in kind of a V-shaped formation. So I know geese do that, and a lot of the birds that we see around the springtime do that. For edges, eyes can roam. Thank you for beginnings. So that's some eggs. And for endings. So it looks like that poor jellyfish is no longer with us. For lifetime. So I see a little frog and a bunny and a duck. There's so many different forms of life on Earth. Thank you for being our home. Oh, look how pretty. There's another sunrise and a beach. And that is the end. Yay! I love learning about all the cool places on Earth. And like I said, all of these pictures were taken by a professional photographer. And in the back of the book, if you check it out while you're here, it has all kinds of different ways you can help the planet and all kinds of facts about the planet. So that's pretty cool. But for now, we're going to sing a fun song called the Earth Day Song, and this is to the tune of Mary Had a Little Lamb. So we're going to do different motions for these 3 different verses. So for planting a seed, we're going to pretend that we're planting a seed. Very good. So often recycling is represented with kind of a triangular shape, where there's an arrow that's kind of moving around. It's almost like a circle, but it's in a triangle shape. So we're going to make kind of a circle. Or help us to recycle things, because it's giving things a new life. And then of course, put your trash where it belongs. We're going to pretend we're throwing something away. Very good. So here's how it goes. Plant a seed and you will see, you will see, you will see. Plant a seed and you will see how pretty Earth can be. Remember our sign for Earth? Very good. Now we're going to recycle things. Help us to recycle things, recycle things, recycle things. Help us to recycle things and see what good it brings. And lastly, we're going to do put your trash where it belongs. So we're going to pretend we're throwing something away. Here we go. Put your trash where it belongs. It belongs. It belongs. Put your trash where it belongs and help the Earth along. Very good. Yay! So that's just 3 ways to help planet Earth, but there's lots of different ways to do it. So that is the end of Read Aloud and Play, but I do have a question of the day all about Earth. And it is, what is one way you can help planet Earth? So yesterday was Earth Day, but we can do little things every single day to help planet Earth. So leave your answers in the comments down below. I'd love to see your ideas. And of course, today we read Thank You Earth by April Polisser, and this book was published by Green Willow Books. If you'd like more information about our programs, you can go on our website at madisonlibrary.org or visit our Facebook page. We do all kinds of cool stuff throughout the week. Thank you all so much for being such great listeners, and I hope you have a great day. Goodbye!